Come on, give us a smile.
Cybertron before the war.
Almost as gorgeous as me. We gotta talk. You're late. Hanging out with that idiot again? You couldn't find a worse crowd if you tried. And leaving our poor little Chips all alone? Our Chips? You know what I mean. Your designs, my marketing. We're gonna change the world. The Tracks and Needlenose bros. Purveyors of quality chips since first cycle 812. Chips, if you can afford them. Hey, I've known you since you were a spark. I know there's a frowny face under that hat of yours. Chick chips are a business. More than not everything is about changing the world. Just because your conjuncts and Dura is all about class whatever, and quoting that miner. He's not my... Megatron's not just... You always do this. If you just listen to Horrible. You know what? You want to sell my art? You want to just get some Shannix, and who cares about the disposable class? Hold on, Needlenose. Fine. I created chick chips for everybody. But go ahead, do whatever you gotta do. Come on, Horrible. I'm done with this.
Needlenose?
The world's changing, Tracks. Don't be on the wrong side of history.
Cybertron. Today.
I literally my whole life always hated Cybertron. Now, all these new faces, new hopes. The word of the Prime! Scan it and learn the truth! Everyone is equal unto Primus, and the Prime is his righteous hand on Cybertron. From the Forge of Solace direct to your optics. Learn the truth and let him into your spark. Let me take a look. What? Acid Storm, you've fought the Prime for millions of years. I'm just looking. Never thought I'd say this about a Prime lover, but I vouch for these Camiens. They gave us a fair shake on their planet. Didn't care what symbol we wore, just cared who we are. I say let 'em be.
I'm very disappointed in you, Sparkstalker.
If treating us like people is all it takes to win, your loyalty raise your standards. Needlenose, what are you doing back on Cybertron? Reminding you what being a Decepticon means. Starscream's puppet regime forms a new coalition with other worlds, and you let aliens rule you. I thought our war put an end to dominion over us. We're not trying to rule anybody. Is that right? May I? Hey! Stay cool, Aileron. Oh, I won't! The Council of Worlds will unite the descendants of Primus and the Prime who...
That's your mistake. Optimus Prime's not a savior. He's a tool of the elite, an agent of the status quo.
Yes, indeed, Brawl. Thank you. Now, to be clear, we have nothing against newcomers, or nails, or even Autobots, who truly wish for equality. The only thing we won't abide are followers of a Prime. Cybertron's only ever gotten worse, but I never fit in here.
See them? Those are my people. No, I've got a firm grip on this world. You doubted me. You said I couldn't do it. Nobody ever believed in old Starscream, yeah? Well, they'll all see. The alliance with the colonies will only make things better. Who cares what they're saying on the streets? Look at me. I've got everything under control.
Huh. I came back because of this guy, the Chosen One. I was worried we'd let him get too much power without any real consequences. I guess not all consequences are visible. Not all scars run skin deep. And there they go. They will have stories to tell.
Indeed, we nearly lost Cybertron once again.
Another chapter in the life of Tracks closes.
What?
Mirage and I studied at Praxis, you know.
And he and I merged into...
Hey, Mirage! Veritas!
Huh? Oh yeah,
Veritas, that's the old motto. Good upbringing, Mirage. Little weird these days, but to each their own, visions and such, makes the Lost Light sound like quite the place. Hearing about others' adventures is the only bright spot of running this spaceport. Broadside could barely handle this when it was just Cybertronians. The Camiens are using completely different launch protocols. It's like they've never flown spaceships before.
They've been out of fuel for thousands of years. They haven't flown ships.
Well, see? I shouldn't be wasting the best days of my life. I should be enjoying my post-war years. Yeah, well, maybe the war isn't as post as you think.
Arcee, shouldn't you be on Earth with Prowl at large?
What? People might talk? I use the space bridge. Really cuts down on travel time. What did I miss? Let's see. I know Starscream's in charge, but now he's got what? 2 combiners? And the means to make more. You let Prowl escape. There's a Council of Worlds, and you didn't tell me you've been elected Space Messiah. Ha ha! She's got you there!
I can't help what others see in me.
Actually, you can, but that's not why I'm here. Needlenose and Brawl are back. They've connected with Dreadwing and are rabble-rousing, which means Galvatron's forces have a direct line to the former Decepticons here, and we've got a space bridge-sized target painted on our back. That idiot!
Starscream shares our goal of avoiding the Decepticon uprising, Arcee.
Really? Gah! Let me try to talk to him, see what's going on in that pinhead of his. Whose pinhead? Needlenose, my dumb little brother. We were about to really make something of ourselves, you know, before the war. Then he ran off with a Decepticon. Even with my management, our fledgling business fledged itself away. You sound angry. That happened millions of years ago. Like you'd understand what it's like to lose someone. The words don't hurt. No, really. He's right. The streets of Iacon, or Metroplex, or whatever we're calling it. They've changed since I went to Earth. New faces, new hope. Cybertron hasn't crushed them yet. I used to come out here to get away from the worst thing about Cybertron. Cybertronians. Some of us wear our damage like a badge. Others keep it all inside until they can't. The Autobots have a space bridge. They'll stock up on their kind. Crowd us out. You think the humans won't fall for Prime's slick talk?
Nah, Dreadwing, Galvatron wouldn't stand for that. He's the leader we should have always had.
The kind that leaves a fella in the middle of Exticons.
Middle of what?
Ex-Decepticons.
You trying to make that a thing?
Hey, Galvatron's got things cooking on Earth.
When's the last time we conquered a place? Really conquered it.
Aw there, Brawl. Earth's our ally. The whole point of this is Soundwave's commune. And getting back to...
What's with this guy? A commune?
Soundwave thinks the Autobots will let us use the space bridge. Imagine...
Soundwave says the Autobots will let us? We are Decepticons. We are Decepticons. We take what is ours, whether it's equality or space bridges or worlds.
Yeah, that's right.
We ain't pushovers. Now, Needlenose, be a good Decepticon and get us some new drinks. Somebody spilled ours.
Ugh, 3 injections. 1 extra cold for the big guy, not me. Well, you did it. You found a worse crowd. Now you talk to me? Not when your kind had us locked up in a gun barrel? Get out, Autobot. You don't want to be here. It's cool, squeeze play. I've got this handled.
Then handle it.
It's okay. He's family. You know how it is. But they're right. What do you want, Tracks? I want the war to not start again. Exactly the same thing I want. Oh yeah? Then why are your secret Decepticons hiding on a far-off world getting people riled up? Don't patronize me. The people are disenfranchised. Again! And you're out making truces with faraway lands that just happen to serve the Primes. 4 million years and we're back where we started. All I've ever wanted was for things to change. You had your chance. When Bumblebee was in charge, he tried to get everybody together. He did his best.
Bumblebee executed horrible in front of me. You think I'd stand with an Autobot who killed the one bot I've ever loved?
Family comes first. The family you cared about was one in the mirror. You never asked what I thought. Just squeezed until you got what you wanted. No, chick ships were our dream. I always
Hope that mistake was worth it, Autobot. 'Cause it was your last one.
Enough. In the name of Lord Starscream, you're all under arrest for illegal gathering, unlicensed inject sales, carrying concealed weapons, brandishing firearms, and generally being the spawns of glitches. But give me Brawl, Needlenose, and Treadwing, and I says he might just look the other way tonight.
Moment of truth, fellas.
I always preferred consequences. Tell Galvatron he owes me.
Will do.
Come on, Tracks. I could use a hand here.
And he could use 2. Tracks, give your Prime a message. We don't want to fight you, but we won't let you rule us.
I can tell when somebody's hiding from themselves, and it never turns out well. So I do what I can to help.
Well, maybe I don't want your advice. Don't care. Oh, really? Is that so? It is exactly so. Look, here's what I care about. Your power base is based on lies. I mean, we both know I know that, right? But you can still make something good come out of this. I'm already doing quite well. Look at this place. I spent how long on dank battlefields or huddled inside Astrotrain gathering troops for somebody else's cause? I made it, Goldenrod. I made it once. And believe me, I know better than anybody how easy it is to lose it.
You are screwed up.
Arcee? Don't rap at me.
I'm just returning something. I found this police officer. Poor guy seems to have lost his identification, almost in a way that would make his actions untraceable. I mean, legally untraceable, while keeping his master's intentions crystal clear.
I didn't say anything. I didn't even scream when she cut me.
I don't know what you mean. That sounds like something Prowl would do.
I don't like secret police. The loyalty tends to not belong to society.
Grr. I'm loyal to the Chosen One. No matter what you do, my loyalty will never fall.
I'm sure it won't.
Just ha!
You're facing a problem with the Decepticons. You've got to keep them happy here on Cybertron before they go out taking over other worlds.
Is that supposed to be some kind of threat?
You idiot. No. If I were threatening you, you'd have never heard me coming. I'm telling you a truth. You're squeezing them so hard, they'll slip through your fingers. I've seen it happen. Even out of your mind, you're the only thing holding Cybertron together. And our peace isn't strong enough to survive a planet divided. You have something to lose now. Work to keep it.
Told ya.
Tracks was right. I never had anybody to lose. No family. No one to love. People are passing distractions until they die or betray me. One time I spent 5 years on a planet with this guy named Hardhead. Then he went off into space. It made sense. He had a thing to do. He died a while back, but everything just kept on going. I didn't lose anything. I mean, there wasn't a thing that was there. Then wasn't, except Hardhead. So I don't really know what other people go through, but this stupid, awful world and those new faces full of hope. I wonder if Hardhead ever looked like that, or if I did. And when I think about the ones who have each other to lose, I don't want them turning into us.